Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is a little bit different. We actually have an employee spotlight today, and we're going to be speaking with one of our personal line agents named Daniel, and he's going to talk about a customer that he was able to help with saving money as well as educating them on the insurance that they're purchasing. So let's go ahead and over to Daniel.
This month was not so much a challenge as it was as an opportunity actually to go ahead and take some of the momentum I built up last month and roll it into this month. But there were a couple of unique customers that I do remember working with. Unique that they were a lot of fun actually, because I got to one, ideally we like to go ahead and save everybody money, but that's not always the case. In this case it was, but also make a big impact on what the value that they're actually getting for the money that they're spending. So the customer I actually had worked with and literally just wrapped up earlier today. He had moved from Southern California, had been here in Arizona for about a year, and just got whatever he needed to have in place. He had initially actually called in for commercial insurance because he's starting a second career in his retirement. And then he said, well, since I have you here, before you transfer me over to whoever it is, why don't you take a look at these things? And we just started talking and all of that and having a conversation about, what he had going on. And turned out he has, his car, his home, he has a travel trailer, a razor, for some fun out in the desert and everything. And so all of that, and I said, well, yeah, I can do all of those things. And then so he said, okay. And what I found was that the insurance that he had put in place, which was with a company, now granted, being that we're brokers, we're used to dealing with companies that a lot of people haven't heard of.
Right.
But he had one that I was like, geez, I haven't even heard of. So he has a 3,500 square foot house in Scottsdale that only had like $400,000 of insurance on it.
Oh, wow.
And so I went ahead and took care of it all for him, and ended up actually saving him about $1,000 a year, but walking him through the process. And it was really those like times to answer the questions and check with him for the understanding. That's where the sale was made. It wasn't really anything having to do with the cost of it, although that's a bonus, of course, but yeah, that's where I kind of bridged that gap with the customer to help them with what they needed. And he's going to end up working with one of our other reps on the commercial side for his E&O insurance for the business that he's doing starting up next month. So it'll be a good win for us all the way around. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So definitely helping clients understand what they're purchasing and, educating them so they know it's not just, I have to buy this insurance policy type of thing.
Right, exactly. It's I think when someone buys a policy, they just figure, okay, it's going to work the way that I expect it to. And sometimes that doesn't happen. And when you can actually, make them understand that, no, you have to do this in order for that to have coverage there. And then they're like, oh, okay. But not only give them that understanding, but make it easy for them to understand also. So that's the main focus that I always try and keep while I'm working with any customer that I'm dealing with. Just keep it simple for them.